Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of The Growth Switch with me, Cyril. This being our third episode this year, 2022, Season 3. I can't believe we're now on Season 3. And thank you for the feedback that we've been receiving of these videos and how much of an impact they are having in your life. And so long as we can, we will keep them coming. Remember, if you're looking for more, you can go to the YouTube channel, The Growth Switch with Cyril. Or you can go to the website cyrilmadiba.com and go to the Growth Switch tab, and you will find all the videos there for your enjoyment. These are practical insights that you can look to implement right away in your life, it's not some theoretical insights that may take you a bit of time to figure out. So you can implement these right away in your life, we look forward to getting some feedback as you do so. In this episode, we'll be talking about something really important. I always say something is important, but this, I guess you can just move it up a little bit. This is taking charge of your life confidently, right? Now, I'm sure you always hear that you've got one life and you need to live it to the fullest, right? And who's responsible for doing that? You are. No one can live your life for you except yourself, right? Now it's always interesting that you find people waiting for someone to do something for them to start living their life. If only the government would do this, if only private sector can do this, if only my friend can do this, only my folks can do this, only someone can do this, then I'll start living my life, right? And that is not entirely the right attitude, right? So it's your life to live. You've got one life that you need to live, and it's important that you live it confidently and to the fullest. And who's responsible for doing that? You are, right? Now, how do you even do this, right? How do you live your life confidently, right? So first of all, for you to be confident about living your life, you need to understand what life you want to live, right? So it's one thing for me to tell you, hey, I need you to go from, this place to that place, right? But then, I don't then specify you must drive there, you must fly there, you must take a train there, you must take a boat there, you must, you know what I'm saying? So, and then you find that it's only one of those transport modes that gets you from this place to that place, right? So once you've defined that, hey, actually, where Cyril's telling me to go, I can only fly, right? Now you know exactly I need to fly to get there. For me to fly, I need to find a flight. How much is the flight? That's how much the flight is. Oh, I have a phobia for flying. How do I fix that? How do I develop myself so that I'm strong enough to get on that flight and then I'm able to fly and arrive where I need to get to. So I'm making a rather simple and some may call it silly example, but I'm trying to bring across that for you to live your life to the fullest, you need to know what kind of life you want to live, meaning where am I going with my life? What goals do I have? What vision do I have? Where do I see myself? If I envision myself, look at a crystal ball, what am I doing, right? And then what do I need for me to get there? And to my example, I said I need a flight to get there. Okay, this is what I need to get there. But what if I'm not there yet in terms of being developed myself, right? How do I fix that, right? That's when I'm saying, okay, you need a flight, but you might have a phobia for flying. So how do you fix that, right? Now, you may need things like mentorship. You may need to study further to upskill yourself. You may need a few things, right? So that you get there, right? And these are things that I'm doing myself, right? As I speak right now, right? I'm studying further, doing my MBA, trying to get a few mentors, because where I'm trying to take my career and my life in general, right? So it's important that you do all of these things, right? This is some of the things that you can do. There's a lot more, and you can go to our first season where we spoke about living life with a purpose, vision, and all those things. Also go to our episode on goal setting where we speak about you setting your goals. Yes, that's the ultimate vision, but what do you need to achieve along the way to get there, right? And those become your piecemeal goals when you take this huge vision that you've got for your life and now you look to put it in bite-sized chunks that won't necessarily intimidate you in achieving, right? Because the bigger vision, you may look at and think, oh, that one is a mountain. But then once you cut them up into bits and stuff, you're like, oh, okay, I can do this, right? And then after you've taken them, then you realize you are 3/4 up the mountain, and you're like, wow, okay. So so that's how you basically look to start living your life confidently. No one can achieve the vision that you've set out for your life than you. You have to do it, right? Now, it may mean that you need to get out of your comfort zone, do things you're not prepared to do before, things that you may look at before and say, oh, that's not for me. But then, for you to be able to catch that flight to get to your destination, you're going to have to fly. You may have looked at flying before and say, oh, nah, a flight, I'm never getting into a flight. But it's not that, you have to get into a flight to get to where you need to get to. So I'm just making an example. You may have to do things that are outside your comfort zone that are going to help you to get there. And be open-minded with those things, not be close to them, right? So we'll leave it at this. Like I said, very important. This is probably a cornerstone for your life because everything else links to what we've just spoken about in this episode. And remember, we're on social media. You can follow us there, and you can also subscribe to our YouTube page. You can get notified whenever we load additional content. And remember, live your life to the fullest. You have one life, and it's for you to live. No one will live it for you. You need to live it.